Welcome to the Data Analytics blog. In this tutorial, I'll be taking us through how to build dynamic and interactive professional dashboard report for HR in Excel. So this particular dashboard is about HR departments and my analysis is based on the employee productivity, employee satisfaction rates, employee engagement rate, monthly cost, monthly budget, number of complaints, number of training, dismissal status, whether by employee or employer, and absent rate, also turnover rates, performance standards, and training effectiveness. So this is just about HR department, and HR can make use of this particular analysis to build a dashboard and make it as a presentation for in their department. So I'll be starting with the analysis. So I'm going to be showing us the data that I used for this particular dashboard. So we are starting with this. So this is the data that I use for this particular dashboard. So this is my data, and I'm going to, you can see that the data is for 1 year activity or performance indicator for HR department. So I'm going to be starting my analysis first. You can see that I have a beautiful background for this particular dashboard. So this background, I actually did it in a PowerPoint. You know that I always create my background in PowerPoint. So now I'm going to start with this particular background, how I was able to achieve this background in PowerPoint. So this is the background. So I'm going to start on a new slide from in the PowerPoint. So you launch your PowerPoint, then you clear this. So depending on the type of analysis that you want to make use of, so I'm going to insert a particular image from online. So you go to insert, make sure that you are connected to, you have internet, make sure make sure that your system is connected uh, to internet, because I'm going to be making use of online picture here. So you go to insert, go to online picture, click on online picture. Once you click on online picture, it will bring this particular interface, still loading. So here, so you just check on what you just type, what you want to achieve, what you want. You can actually download it from Google and insert it directly from the picture, directly from your or device. So but here I'm going to just type HR here, or human resources. So this is where I actually pick my image from. So it's still loading. It will give me different images on what I want. So I think I will type human resources. Let's type human resources, human resource or resources. So this is the image that I'm used. So I'm going to insert it. Just click on it. You can see that insert one, then click on insert and bring your image to this place. So this is the image that I use. Okay, I think this is not the image. Let me recheck. Let's cancel this. There is another image. There are two. Let me check again and check the image. My resource. I think that is the image. Okay, yes, I've seen the image that I use. So this is what I use. So just check on what you want to use. So now I'm going to insert it, insert the image here. Then I'm going to drag it and fill it into the space. So now this is my image. So now the next thing that I'm going to do now, I'm going to insert a rectangular shape. So go to insert and go to shape, insert a rectangular shape. So this is my rectangular shape. Depending on how what you want to do, make sure before you start your background, you must have list all the the charts and the KPI card, whether card or chart that you want, the graph. So you must leave them out and have a view of what your dashboard is going to look like. Just you can draw it out how your dashboard is going to look like before you start creating any image, any background. So now I don't want outline, so I'm going to format this shape. Then we'll come right here. I'm going to change this to white. So now I'm going to increase the transparency to, let's say, 50. So I've increased the transparency to 50. So now I can start with what I want to use my image for. So now so this is just what I did. So you just try dragging it depending on what you want to do. So I just want to show you how I was able to create this transparency shape together with this image. So once you've done that, so now you can start creating your shape depending on what you want to do. So here I'm going to be dragging it to what I already have it in my Excel. So I just want to show us how I was able to achieve that. And you can watch my other video on how to create background in PowerPoint. You can watch my other video. I have beautiful background out there, beautiful background in Power BI, in PowerPoint, how to create background in Power BI. You can check my other video. So you can just create what you want depending on what you want. Just make sure that you align everything together. And once you have done that, you can just copy, just highlight everything, then copy and take it to your Excel. So once I have already copied it, then you take it to your Excel. So this is my image. So this is my background image. So I'm going to delete this now because I already have what I want to use. So now once you've created that, just come right there for you can remove grid line for you to be able to read very well. So I don't need this now because I already have what I want to use in my. So this is my background now. This is the background I want to use. So now the first thing now is to start my analysis. So the first thing that I want to do now is to bring this here equals to this. Then you drag it down. So you drag it down. So remove this. So now another thing that I want to do again is I'm going to bring my months to this yearly. I'm going to transpose it, paste special, then transpose. Yes. So now I'm going to introduce a drop list. So I'm going to be making use, just click on developer. If you have I'm using Excel 2019, click on developer, then come to insert and click on this, and you can now insert it like this. So this is a drop down list. You can also create a drop down list manually. So now the first thing now that I want to make use of index mark to bring some of this information here. So I'm going to be making use of index mark function. So first thing is index, insert my index function, index. Then I'm going to be clicking on this, select the range. You select this range, or this range, you select it. Once you've selected it, lock your formula. You make sure that you lock it with F4, or you can manually insert $sign as lock. So you lock it with F4 before you continue. So I'm locking my formula with F4. So now then comma. So I'm going to introduce a match formula, insert the match formula for the row number, so comma, then match formula. This one will be my lookup table. For lookup table, I'm going to select this, then comma. Then now I'm going to, for my lookup array, I'm going to select everything here. Then again, you lock your formula. Lock your formula. Once you select that lookup array, you lock it. Make sure you lock it once you select it. So now I'm going to comma, then exact match this, then you close the bracket, then comma. So for my column number, I'm going to be selecting this. For column number, I'm going to select, okay, before this I need to do something. I'm going to be selecting this. I'm going to selecting this. So I'm going to show the reason why I'm selecting that for my column number. So now lock it again. You lock your formula. Then you close your bracket and enter. So now you drag it down. You drag it down. So now the reason why I selected this particular row B17, that's column B row 17, this particular row as my column number, I'm going to show us now. Now I want to make a drop down list for this. So click on this, just right click on it, go to control, format control, your cell link. This is my cell link. This is the reason why I'm using this. This is the reason why I use this B17, because I'm going to link it as my cell link. Then my input range will now be this. I'm going to be using this as my input range. So now you close it, click OK. So now you understand the reason why I use this particular place for my row number, because I use this as my cell link. So if you see now, you can see now it's giving me the number of each month, and it's changing. So now what I want to do now is to, from here to display, is going to be a percentage. So I'm going to change it to percentage. So this is just a number. This is just a number. So now, so the next thing that I want to do now, is to find the maximum number. I want to find the maximum number for this. That's the next thing that I want to do. So I'm going to be inserting my max formula. Max equals to this, comma, then this to this place, then close the bracket, then multiply it by 1.1. And okay, I think I made a mistake with that. I'm going to change it, but I'm going to change it. So I made a mistake with my formula, so I'm going to equals to max formula. I'm going to do it again. Max equals to this. I'm going to be making use of this, then multiply by 1.1, drag it down. So this from here to here is percentage. So I'm just going to assume this as 100%. This is 100% because of the charts that I want to make use of. So now the next thing now is to start my chart. So the first chart that I want to start with is this. So let me start this particular donut chart. So I'm going to start with the accent rate chart. So now I'm going to come here, go back to my data, then you select these two, go to insert, then come to this place and click on donut chart. So now I'm going to format my chart, format the chart. I don't want outline. I don't want it to be filled. Remove it. So now I want to create this. So you can remove outline for it too. Remove outline. So now this particular chart, let me format it. I want to increase the line, the donut hole size. I'm going to increase it because of what I want to achieve. So now this particular place, I'm going to format the data point, click on it, and then click on the borderline, click on borderline, then come right here and increase the borderline, increase it to about 13 to give us what we want. You can see now, you can still increase it, to so that it will give us the exact thing that we want. I'm only doing this. So this is it. I've increased it to about 19. So now you can still increase the whole size. So now you can see now that this is the chart now. So now you can format your line, you can format it to what you want. So you can format the picture, the charts. Let me format the color, format the series. So I'm going to be changing this to this so that we'll have the same thing as I have it in my chart. So now this, click on it second time, this. Okay, I think I have this. Just click on it, format the data point, come right here. Okay, this, I'm going to be changing this to this. So now I have my line chart. So I'm going to move it to my dashboard. Okay, before then, let me take it back so that we'll create, I'll create both the line chart too. So now just reduce it. So this, I want to create this line chart. So I want to create this line chart. So what I'll just do is to come to my data, then there, this is where I created the line chart for the absent rate. Come right here, right, highlight on this, then come to this place, insert, go to line shape. So now you format it to format it, no outline, then no fill. Here I'm going to remove chart title and everything. I don't need the grid line, I don't need this. So here, so just make sure that you align everything, because I'm just going to be replicating this with the other three that I want to. So you can change the chart, you can change this, the chart series, you can change. I'm going to be changing it to this, change it to this. So I'm going to insert a text box, So I'm going to be clicking this. Okay, before then, let's just take this to this place. So let me duplicate this because I'm going to be using it for the other ones. So now I'll take this to my dashboard, take it, bring it here. You can resize it, just resize it. So now the next thing that I want to do now is to insert a text box. Insert a text box, then come to this formula bar, introduce your equals to, go back to your and click this. So now all we need to do here, I'm just going to format this, no outline, no fill. Then this, increase the changes to this, can increase the, then going to duplicate it and bringing it here. So now for my absent rate, again I'm going to be introducing this here, bring this, then format it, just format it. So I like making use of Franklin Gothi bar for my bold, for my numbers in Excel, because it makes it beautiful. So you can just decrease it. Just make sure that everything is aligned and is sitting well in there. Okay, so we change it to the color of one of my charts. So now I want to reduce it and align it very well. So now this is, I've created my first chart. I light on everything, all the charts, and group them, so you can see now that is moving. So now I'm going to be making use of this. Let me take it to my, so now duplicate this. So here now, the next thing that I want to do is this turnover rate. So what I will just do here now, click on this chart. Then once you see that this thing changed to 3, to this star, then you move it. Once you click, make sure you are clicking on this, the chart, then you move it. You see now it has changed. If you do the same thing here, click on that, then you move it to the next, now it has changed. So now format your chart again. I'm going to be formatting this. Going to be formatting, no. So now the next thing now is to format my data points like I did to the other one. So I'm going to increase this to 13. You can still increase it if you want, depending on what you want. So now I have my charts, I have this. So now I want to change the color of the charts. I want to change it. I'm changing it to let's pick this. Then this, let me check what I use here. Okay, black, I use black. Then let's change this. Click on this and change it to black. So now I'm going to be changing this to this color. This, I'll change it to this color. You can increase the width too, and you can also add shadow effect, glow effect, or shadow effect. So I didn't add it to that one, so you can add it. So here I'm going to be changing it to 17, so it's A19. This one is A18, so this will be A19, which is turn over the leaf. So this will be this equals to this. So I have that now. So duplicate this, duplicate everything here. Okay, let's move it first. This one, move it here. Just increase this. I'm going to change it to this color. Just customize your own color. This too. Change it to this. Increase it. Bold it too. Can duplicate it. Then take this, cut it, and take it to your dashboard. Take it to the dashboard. Oh, there's a mistake there. So I'm going to start with the third one now, our third chart, which is this. So make sure you click on this too, then bring it down. Click on this, click on this, bring it down. Let's bring it to this place. Let me do my align it very well. So now we change this to 20. Change this to 20. Okay, I'm even still going to change it. I'll bring it there. So now the next thing now is to do the same thing like what we have done before. Do the same thing. No outline. So now I'm going to click on this, then go to this solid feed, increase the border to about 15 or 13 or thereabout. Let's do 14. Can still increase this. So now I'm cool with that. So which color are we going to use for that? Let's check. I'm going to be using black and the other color. So this place will be black. Format data points. Change this to black. Then this, we are cool with this. So now I'm going to be changing this also to this color. Then you increase it. then increase, change this my line to this. Just click on the data series, right click on it, then change it to black. I'll be using black for that. Or okay, let's make use of this. My label should be black. Let me change my label to black. Then change my, okay, let me check what I use here. Let me change my label to black. I'm going to be changing all my label to black. Then change my chart to this color. So we're cool with this. So this, duplicate it. Then pick this to my dashboard. Then bring it here. I'm going to be okay. I think we are cool with this. Just make sure that everything is aligned. So I'm going to change this to, okay, so let's leave it like that. So bring my this, duplicate it, bring this here, bring it here. I need to bring it again, equals to, it won't change if I'm not doing it on the dashboard. So highlight it, change the color to this, my front size too, I'm going to change it. Okay, so now we're cool. So bring this up, then you group everything together. Just group it, highlight on everything and group them. So now we are done with this. So you're going to do the last one just the same way I did mine, just the same way that I did the other. So you are going to make use of this performance standards. You do the same thing, I've already done it, so I'm going to do it here too. So this is what you are going to do. So just make sure that you click this, then this, bring it down, then you change your format, do all your formatting and take it to the dashboard. So now that we are done with our donut chart, the four donut charts, so now we can align, click on everything and make sure that you align them. Everything, you just go to click on everything, go to format, then go to align horizontally and then vertically. So now everything now is aligned. Now we can now start our KPI, all those, the cards, this, let me show you that. So all this, we can start the other chart, KPI. So I'm going to come to this place. So now I'm going to be into, go back to my dashboard, insert a text box. I'm going to be inserting a text box. So the first KPI is my monthly budget. So I'm going to equals to, go to the formula bar, equals to, then go to your data where you are doing your analysis. So our monthly budget is this, then click equals, click enter, then highlight and format your card. So I'm going to be making use of black color, then change the front and the front size. You can bold it if you want to. There, you can align it to the center. Sure, you are just, so now I'm going to be working on my charts. Remove the outline. I don't want outline, then you remove this. So now bring it up here, just resize it, make sure you resize everything, bring it down. Okay, now duplicate it, bring this here, then go back again to your data sheet or analysis sheet where you are doing it. You can click this monthly budget, then highlight it and increase the front. Just customize it to your own taste, to what you want. Then I'm going to introduce our dollar sign, making use of the, you go to insert, then go to icon, I think icon, icon. Once you go to insert, then go to, let me check, let's check what that is. Okay, currency. If you check, if you click on currency, yes, this is it. So this is my dollar sign. So I'm going to resize it to this. You can still increase this. Yes. So I have my monthly budget. Highlight on the three, then duplicate it, bring it here. Here you can just highlight these three too and group them. So I have my monthly budget. So now the next one is my monthly costs for the month. This, then go back to this place. That should be B30. The row should be B30. Yes. So I'm going to format it the way I formatted the other one. So you can highlight everything together. Let me check and see if it will format. Then click on this. Okay, I need to format this. Let's check. Good. So you just align everything. This, I'm going to be changing it to this. Decrease it. Oh, okay. Just make sure that you highlight what and customize it to your own shape. Okay, I think this is coming to this place. It's coming here. Now bring this your dollar sign here. Okay, let me align this. Sits very well here. Group them. So now I'm done with that. So I want to do the chart. So the chart for the two. So I'm going to click on highlight it, then come right there, insert this. Okay, I'm going to be making use of bar charts. Making use of bar charts. So remove this chart type 2, then my horizontal, I'm going to remove it. Okay, or axis area, horizontal, I'm removing that. Then what else do I want to do? I'm going to change this to, I think, one to blue. Okay, let me just take it to my chart, my dashboard, then do the formatting there. Paste, bring it here. So now I've changed this color to blue. I'm changing everything here to this blue because that's what I'm going to be making use of. So here I'm changing this to black. My monthly okay, my monthly budget. Just click on one of these, what you want, then change it to this color. Then this, I'm changing it to black to indicate my monthly cost and my monthly budget. This, then increase this. Format the chart area. I don't want outline. Just customize it to your home page. But you know, making use of chart also bring out the beauty of our dashboard. So just align it to this place. You can see now that it starts changed. We have our chart now. Now we have our chart. So the next KPI are the productivity, satisfaction rate, and engagement rate. So again, I'm going to insert a text box, bring it here. So this is the next thing that I want to do now. This. So I'm going to the productivity first. So this. Okay, let's make use of this first. Employment productivity. Okay. Just highlight just this. So I made use of this. I think this. I think it was this that I used. Was it this? No, I used this. I used this. Increase it. Now I want to format the chart area. So I'm duplicating it 3 times so that we use it in the order. Okay, so again, duplicate it, bring it here down, go back to the data sheet, make use of this. So employment productivity is 90%. Then just highlight it again, change your format, your front to what you want, bring it to this middle. Just make sure that it's very visible. Align it. I think I can still increase the productivity. Good. So now duplicate it because we're going to be using it here. So you can group this. So now the next one here is, let's go back to it and check that what's our next KPI. That's employment satisfaction rate. That should be B23. Can just format the paint. These two. Format it. Good. Just format it. Good. We have it here. So now the next one now is, that should be A23, satisfaction rate. Okay, 24, we've done. Engagement rate, so this will be 24, B24. So again, format and paste. Format this also. So now we have this. Group them. Okay, made a mistake. Group this. We group this also. I think I will still need to change the color because it's not visible enough. So your front and your color when you are doing your dashboard is also very important. So let's use this. So now the next one that I'm going to do is this place, that dismissal status. So now I'm going to come to this place, then insert a pie chart. I made use of pie chart here. Take it here, take it to my dashboard. I'm going to be formatting it here, remove everything here, then format the data area, then no outline. No outline to just click on the data series. So click on one of the data points. I'm going to be changing this to this. Let me check what we use here. Okay, blue and this. Okay, so let's change it back to this. Then let's change this back to this, I think. Yeah. So now the next thing that I want to do now is to bring this particular data, to bring this here. So now what I'm going to do there, I'm going to be making use of my text box. You can see that we are using text box. So now equals to, use your formula bar, go to formula bar, equals to, here type your equals to, then come right here and type dismissal by employee. Then you can now format it. So this is dismissal by employee, so you format it to the color that we are using for the employee. So this is the color. Increase it front to, can still increase the front. So you format the chart area, no outline, then no fill. So take it to the, so now bring this here. Can still increase or decrease the front. Let's decrease the front. Good. So now just align it, make sure everything is aligned and is visible for our users to see. So now duplicate it, bring it here, then go and bring your values from the data. I'm bringing my value distinguished by employees 35%. Again, format it for it to be visible. So now duplicate it, bring it here, bring this here, this, group it. So here will be dismissed by employer, which is this. Go back to your data and click on this again. You can format it with what we have here. So this will be B26, which is employer value. Then format it. You can format it. Okay. Just click on this one. Format. Good. So now you can now group this one too. Okay, before we group it, let me duplicate this because I'm going to be making use of it here. Then here, group it and align it very well. So I'm going to be changing the color of this to what we are using there. You can see now. So here will be dismissal status. Remove this. So now just format it. Now we have our dismissal, we have our this one now. So now the next thing that I'm going to do now is to have the charts for this. So this, I'm going to copy it to this place. Then insert a line chart for it. Remove everything, all the grid line. I don't need it. So my dismissal by, okay, no, this is not what I want. Taking it to this list. I made a mistake. Should be dismissal by employee. Then this. Good. So now just format it. I don't want fee. I don't want outline. Okay, I'm not formatting. Format it. This. So this is, let me check. This is dismissal by employees is in blue. Is it blue? Okay, let's take it to our dashboard to confirm that. Paste it here. Oh, bring it here, then make sure that you align it very well. So I'm changing this. I'm changing it to the employer color, which is this. I'm changing this to the, no, it's this. Good. We have this now. So the next one now is our number of training and number of complaints. So I'm going to be making use of text box again. Insert your text box here. So go to your data, then click on complaint here. Just format it. Format it. Then you can bring it to the middle. Align it to the middle. Then format your text box. So now we're going to duplicate this, bring this up here, bring it here, duplicate this again. Then let's go back and check our insert our values, bring it here, just align on the align this. Okay, I'm going to check what I use for that. Increase the front, again duplicate it, just make sure everything is aligned. So here that should be number of training will be 28, I think. So this one too will be 28. The values for number of training will be 28. So now you can format it again, come right here and format it. Let's check the color we use. Okay, for this. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce an icon for complaint and then training. So go back to insert, then click on icon. Make sure that you have internet on your system while using anything online. So for complaint and training, I just use, okay, let me check what I use again. I'm trying to check what I use. Okay, let's check this. Was it this? Analytics. Let's check analytics for training. Okay, for complaint I use this. Okay, let me use this. Was it this style? Okay, let's leave it to this. Then for training, I let me check. Okay, let's check. I'm trying to check what I use for training, the where I know I got it here, somewhere here, but I can't place it. Okay, I will still check. Okay, yes, I found it under business. So insert it. Once you click on the two, then you insert it, bring it here, deselect them, then bring your training here, bring your training here. So your this complaint, you bring it here too. So click on everything here, group them, I'm changing the color to this, even this, I'm changing the color of this to this. So now we have this. So these two, group them. Yes, we are done, we are almost done. Now let's bring our this, let's bring it here. So click on this, click, then copy, bring it here, just bring it here, align it very well. So now we are going to do that again. Format control, so go to this data and click this, then this, we're going to do it, go back to the data tool and click everything here, click, Okay, deselect. If you check it, you can see now that it's changing. You can see now that it's changing. So now the next thing now that we're going to do, okay, let me insert the calendar icon. I also inserted calendar icon. Insert calendar icon. Okay, let's just bring calendar. So I think I use this. I use this. Bring it here so you can resize it. So now the next thing that I want to do now is my title. My title, which is the first thing we should have done. So make sure that you give it a title, your titles for your dashboard. So what is the title for our dashboard? I name it Employee Performance Dashboard Report under HR department. Employee Performance Dashboard Reports. So now I'm going to increase this, bold it, bring it to the front, just resize it. Then what's next? Format it. I don't want outline, no shape, no fill, no outline. So now you can see resize it. Now introduce another, double click on it, then highlight what you double click, remove this, bring it down, resize it and bring it down, then write HR department. HR department. I'm going to resize that. I use this. Is it that I use? No, I use this. Then resize it. Good. You can see now that we are done with our dashboard. We have our employee performance indicator from the HR department's dashboard. I know you can also do this. Just make sure that you recreate it and also post it. Tag me on your social media page. And also the most important thing is to make sure that you like this picture, share, give me your feedback on this, and also help me to subscribe to my channel, and also check other videos on Excel, on Power BI, on my channels. You will see how I create beautiful and interactive dashboard on Power BI and in Excel, and you can see how I create beautiful background for our dashboard in PowerPoint. Just check it out, check my page out, subscribe to my page. Bye.